There are several levels at which money laundering is a concern. Many banks have been fined for failing to put in place adequate money laundering systems in the UK. That is falling away a little bit now, in that I think banks have probably upped their game in that sphere and now do have adequate systems in place. And I think there is a greater culture of compliance with anti-money laundering systems than perhaps there were in the past. And prosecutions of more individuals and fines against banks have tended to emphasize that. I think money laundering legislation goes in hand with anti-terrorism legislation, and there will be a very significant focus on that in view of episodes in Syria and so on. But that is a difficult area of compliance for banks because, of course, you don't always know what money is going to be used for at a future date. So compliance in that area will continue to be a focus. Sanctions against a country or against the government or individuals within a country throw up quite a lot of difficulties. First of all, one needs to be certain that one isn't making funds or financial resources available to sanctioned persons. That can be quite difficult because whilst you can check against the list of people on the sanctions list, you won't always know if you're dealing with a company that is owned or controlled by a sanctioned person. So the difficulty is not so much in refusing to deal with those individuals. They will naturally tend to set up companies or use associates in an effort to hide the transactions they propose to enter into. So the bank has to be very careful in dealing with countries concerned to ensure that it's not making funds available to relevant members of the government.